Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm just going to change a few things around because the candles. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the fairy tarot and oracle decks, and they're purple and pink. And I have two new pillar candles which I manifested, purple and pink. And I have a pink candle there in the middle. I manifested these just by mentioning that I like pillar candles at the moment. And Jamie said, I got you a present. And he got me two candles. And some little candles as well. Put it out into the universe and watch the universe respond. So, we're going to light these candles. I've got the energy cards here. We're in. Okay. Right, so we shall light these. With my pink matchstick. You gonna light? No? Oh, go on, you want to? No? Oh. Oh no. Half a matchstick. Well, it's about a normal size matchstick. Ah, okay. Okie dokie. You're gonna light like this rather than picking you up. Make a wish. And the door swung open. Look, my breath wasn't that strong, or maybe it is. Let's move these little ones out of the way. You can go there. Okay. And then can we have you? Thank you. You're welcome. There you go. How's that looking? Okay, so I haven't chosen the cards for this week's check-in. So we're going to have a look and see what's on the cards for this upcoming week. Which will be from the 2nd of September. Taken to a pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. No returns. You've got to do that before midday. It is 14:24 currently where I am. So we can use the fairy oracle and the fairy tarot. That's not a problem. A happy Monday is coming through. So we have a strategy. Journey log. That's interesting. It says journal log. A strategy. Normally I struggle saying that word, but not today. Strategy. So you've got a quill there, or is it just a feather? Well, you've been journaling. So you've been taking notes. Now, card number 21 is the number of the world card. So you're just about to wrap something up, and maybe Monday, tomorrow, could be a significant day for you. The end of a cycle and a beginning of a new one. Okay, strategy. So before we read this card, let's go to the fairies. I believe that was a little fairy flying around this morning in a Capricorn's reading. I tried to show you, but it darted off and landed on my lap. Cheers to the channel of lovers. happy Sunday to you, because tomorrow is Monday. It's like the day before you go on holiday. So excited. Or the day before Christmas. The Fairy Tarot cards. Can you give us some guidance, please? And a bit of an idea about what's going on next week. The Prince of Autumn. He's dependable, protective, chivalrous and humorous. Cautious but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. I feel like someone's maybe been observing someone's behaviour, and whether or not that's kind or unkind. I do feel this masculine's, he's been doing his research, hasn't he? The Prince of Autumn, that's what he does. Meticulous attention to detail. You've been journaling and coming up with a strategy here. The humorous part, it took me to not taking yourself like too seriously about what's gone on in the past, and what you're viewing you're finding quite humorous, as in it's a joke. So you've been logging patterns, someone's behavioural patterns. Okay, well, let's have a look at these two cards first. And you may find that you're resonating with the autumn readings, with this autumn leaf here, and it is the Prince of Autumn. So coming up with a strategy. Have you come up with a strategy, or you are? I felt like you had. Maybe it needs fine-tuning. 21. Oh no, that's the World card in here. We'll go to 21 in a moment. Is this somebody like age when somebody turns 21? You've opened to like 12, the awakening. Milestones. Let's have a look at this Prince of Autumn anyway. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. My glasses are on the floor. These look like googly eyes then. If you can see my googly eyes looking at you. Wally. You can be present as well. The more the merrier. We make room. There's always enough room. There you go. Let me shift my coffee over to this side. Half a matchstick. The energy of feeling half a man is coming through. You have a strategy here. Who's made you feel like half a man? You're half the man you used to be, because when I said dependable, the train sounded its horn. Sometimes you don't need to rush to action. Some people like to have a plan first, says the Prince of Autumn. Yes, that was a bit of a jab at the Prince of Winter. So you've been journaling someone's behaviour. The Prince of Winter rushes into action, and this Prince of Autumn's having a bit of a jab at him. Okay. Blow the whistle. Whistleblower. Okay, sometimes you don't need to rush to action. Some people like to have a plan first, says the Prince of Autumn. Yes, that was a bit of a jab at the Prince of Winter. And oh man, does this prince have a plan? He has everything figured out from A to Z, with multiple backup options should you need them. Fantastic. Courageous, gallant, trustworthy and kind. This prince is your protector and is truly watching out for you in every way. He is much like a fairy guardian who has the added benefit of being able to put together a sound business plan for you. Still, he doesn't move very fast. It's going to take him time to get things done. You may have to wait a while. The Prince of Autumn floats slowly and gently upon a leaf. He is in no hurry to take action, but the light at the end of his staff reflects the intellectual brilliance at work inside his mind. Now, I feel this masculine has a plan regarding the divine feminine, a business plan for them, for her, for them. He's like the mastermind behind a plan. He's taking notes. Good man. The additional meanings of this card: cautious but wise action, a very hard worker, a nature lover who is often a vegetarian or vegan, meticulous attention to detail, putting other people first, a message from the fairies. So this is what's on the cards for next week. And autumn, the beginning of autumn is coming through, but this masculine just, he's getting his strategy plan together. Let's read about the strategy. Card number 21, making a plan. This card shows a pen, journal, compass and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. So it seems that the message for this week is that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy for achieving your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goal a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. And all I can see is Christmas, this needing to be completed before Christmas. This plan needs to be put into action before then. This masculine's wanting to spend Christmas, the new year, with you. It's very important, significant to him. The start of a new year, a fresh beginning. The next card is Yin Yang. Okay, here's your affirmation. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent, and prepared. Let's see what the Oracle of the Fairies would like to say. It's like bringing some pink into it. So I'm singing hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Hot dog. You are the hot dog. Absolutely fantastic on your own. But if you was to pop like some mustard or some ketchup on it, it complements the hot dog. And that's what you're looking for. Someone who complements you. Okay, but you're absolutely fine on your own. You're tasty on your own. That's it. A magical gateway. What I love is I was drawn to the pink, but it's taken us back to this. It's a heart. The heart chakra is coming through with the green. Mother Nature grounding in this plan. A magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's a long train. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. There's no looking back now. Once you put this plan into action, and this isn't a rash decision, you've been thinking about this long and hard. Magical gateway. I feel this is what autumn's opening up, this magical gateway. Things are moving next week towards putting this plan into action, having this strategy. That's how autumn is. It's a very pivotal time. The fairies are asking you to step through the fairy door and into their world of magic and wonder. They're telling you that fairy tales are real and that you're never too old to believe in fairies. Perhaps you've been thinking about embarking on the fairy path. If you're using this deck, the chances are you already have more than a passing interest in the ways of the fae. If so, now is the time to walk through the fairy door and fully embrace your magical fairy self. The golden key to this fairy door resides inside your heart. It's important to know that once you step through this magical gateway in your life, okay, let's slow down, there's no rush. It's important to know that once you step through this magical gateway, your life will be changed. You'll see and feel nature in a deeper way. You'll feel more connected to the plants, trees and flowers, and develop a deeper compassion for all living things. You might even find yourself becoming vegan or vegetarian if you're not already. Now, we've already had mention of that, haven't we? I believe with the Prince of Autumn card. Your interest in conservation and the environment could also be heightened. These are all traits of someone who has ventured through the fairy door, so consider this carefully. If you're at all unsure whether you should walk through the fairy door, meditate on the question until you know in your heart that it's the right thing to do. Once you've passed through the door, prepare for more magic and joy to enter your life, knowing that you're always safe, protected and loved. No need to fear. The magical gateway is here. So where do we go from here? Well, let's pull another round of cards. Not another round of drinks. Mine would definitely be coffee. But another round of cards. Healer of the Ages and Victory. But the Healer of the Ages is in reverse. So it's like this feminine can see the victory here. And then we have this Jesus-looking character in reverse. Healer of the Ages. Let's look at the victory. Card number 28. Success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. So Healer of the Ages, in reverse, it's just pointed out that people expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Card number 51, Healer of the Ages, in reverse. When reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. So this is taking me to this morning's reading for Capricorn. Most definitely worth a watch if you're resonating with this reading. Calm down, candles. Thank you. I'm noticing the pink one's bringing itself back to center. Yes, that's it. Doesn't want to be noticed that you're out of balance, upside down. Okay, look, you just do you. I'm not watching. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy, but this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. Take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring his energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. Your affirmation: the powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine consciousness fills every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. And so you are. Let's go to the Fairy Tarot. The Eight of Winter. You have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Wow. I feel this divine feminine here. So I feel it's a very divine feminine energy. This is, because look, the victory here. It's a divine spirit, okay, a beautiful divine spirit. And she's telling you, she's opened up the gateway here, the door, you're there, trying to come up with a strategy, and you're being told, reminded that you have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Let's read this message. The Eight of Winter. The idea that you're trapped by your situation is a false one. Don't let your ego convince you that you're without power. You have what it takes to move out of any situation you don't like. With resolve and determination, tell yourself that you will have the life you desire. Believe in yourself. Changes require commitment and that means making a choice to actively improve matters. If you find it difficult to focus, ask God, the angels, and the fairies to send you signs to help you create a plan. Take responsibility for your life now. The additional meanings of this card: the illusion of being trapped, the need to take back your personal power, and not believing in yourself. Now, Divine Feminine, when it's explaining what's going on with this fairy here, it's talking about a feminine who is actually keeping herself trapped. So we must take on board all the message. A fairy stands on a slab of ice, feeling trapped. However, the distance from her island of ice to the next one is short, and the space easily stepped over. Her sense of entrapment is an illusion. So I want to say to you, it's a lot closer than what you're believing, okay? Let's see what the Oracle of the Fairies want to say. A fairy spotting. It's time to go out fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. You'll see it when you believe it. Not I'll believe it when I see it. You'll see it when you believe it. Fairy spotting. Have you ever seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but you try to explain it away with the voice of reason. Or perhaps you're a fully fledged believer, or better still, a knower. You know fairies exist. Fairies can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. They very often appear as flashes of light, darting around wooded areas or gardens, or if you're really lucky, inside your home. They can also manifest just outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision, so you're not totally sure if there's anything there at all. Sometimes they can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eye. They may also bring a flowery scent or an unusual smell, rather like toffee apples or popcorn. When they appear in their full form, it's a true privilege, for they're rightly wary of humans. You could try photographing fairies, even if you can't see them with your own eyes. A camera can often pick up a fairy essence, which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. The best place to do this is out in nature, either in your garden or in the woodland. Midsummer's Eve is a particularly good time to look for fairies. I believe that we're going to the late summer's eve. I mean, you still have time, okay? It's just a particularly good time to see them. Just like it's an optimal time to put a plan together. You're most likely to see a fairy if you care about nature and the environment, as they will be more willing to connect with you. And there's the announcement from the platform itself. Messages from your angels. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? So, let's come back to this, which seems to be what's on the mind for this upcoming week is a strategy plan. Okay. Vanessa. Should I go this way or that way? You wonder. One day you're sure of your decision, the next day you question it again. This indecision will be healed by focusing on your divine life purpose. Even if you aren't sure of your purpose's exact nature, you do know that it involves bringing peace to yourself and others. Based on this foundation then, which decision brings you the most peace? If you're still unsure, then ask God and the angels to help you further. You can ask us, which decision will help the most people? And this is a wonderful basis upon which to make your choice. Sometimes the easiest route is the one that takes you further away from your divine purpose. So your indecision may come from a fear of making waves or uncertainty about your future. In such cases, gradual change is warranted. Slowly introduce your new direction into your daily life and ease out of your old direction slowly. In that way, you won't frighten yourself and you will be more open to hearing God's guidance and you will feel our love. How beautiful. Let's finish this message off with a message from Rumi. I've got the card, thank you, Ruby. Star, Mother, Arrakis. Card number 23. Be the king who made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you cuckoo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Rumi. Your star mother Arrakis dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light behind all that is. Arrakis, dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling and in play. Like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy, she reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine, What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movements? So dance, beloved. Let your being dance. O Arrakis, your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds to remember, remember, remember. Okay, I can sing the song that I've been singing. I chose not to sing it out loud. It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this. It's this part. You don't remember me, do you? You don't remember me, do you? Your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds to remember, remember, remember. She calls out. Her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff, dear dancing child of the stars. When you suffer, I send you my comfort as stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you with an urge, almost inexplicable, and yet so very deep and real. To make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with the joyful creative energy that dwells within you, beloved. Star child, earth angel, divine creature, your star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth. She will care for you, righteous and true, shine in divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. No lies, deceit, or injustice shall temper your wild truths. Be demanding in claiming her love for you. Learn how to love yourself as she loves you, with wild, unconditional, passionate regard. Be like the child wailing for its mother. Ma, 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 come close. Then she descends, like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. A rampaging cosmic tigress hurtles towards you, her claws gripping the fabric of the skies as she rushes to protect her beloved cub. She will fight for you against the forces that would dull you and dumb you down, obscure your brilliance and stultify your free-form dance into strict choreographed movements. She will pour her luminous essence into every crevice of your demanding soul. Nothing can resist her light. All shall be washed and revived in the outpouring of her luminous love. Then, sated and content, you are the child so secure in the love of the mother, you trust in life implicitly. How do I say this word? Implicitly. And in what is brought to your door. You do not succumb to untruths. You do not resist because you are safe, held in the love of the mother. You have no need to resist. What is there to resist? Nothing. There is only the loving truth in your world, and all is at peace in your heart. And should there be cause to stand up and fight, for love, for freedom, for light, for her truths of unconditional life, respected and honoured, well, you shall be particularly equipped for success. When there is that war to fight, you shall be the warrior who defends the motherland, absolute in your devotion to her ways and empowered through her vast, indefatigable, doesn't say that, Indefatigable. Indefatigable. Triumph power. And shall you bludgeon your way with brute force and fear? Of course not. So here is your guidance. Lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother and her way of luminous potency. From her great vantage point, the vastest problems of our earthly mindsets are merely in need of a quick whipping by the tail of a comet, and this she easily achieves by flicking a strand of her hair or poking out her tongue. In the hands of the greater being, even your deepest trials will succumb to divine victory. No matter how you look at it. Your ability to take the journey will be strengthened, and your success only a matter of the passing of time. Can you give yourself this gift, this blessing of the love, power and protection of your star heritage? We all descend from the stars, but some of us are asked to remember to acknowledge the divine parentage from which we come, and to allow the innate divine dignity within to restore us to faith in the path here on earth. No matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realise, yes, I am blessed, held as one with the Mother, who shall not be deterred from great holy purpose. I shall prevail. I forgot that and feared, but now I remember and am determined once more. Then you shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make your art, and to live fearlessly once again. Let's finish with this sacred honouring ritual. Open your hands up above your head and say, through unconditional love and divine mercy, through the blessings of the ancient master and sages, including Brother Rumi, who loves without condition, I call upon the blessings of the stars, the remembrance of my divine heritage, and the gift of spiritual success. I call upon the assurance of my soul's triumph and the luminous embrace of the Holy Mother. I honour my soul's need for art and for expression and for creativity now, from a pure and loving place within me. So be it. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. I have finished this Sunday service. I will speak to you all soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.